On your book, you also say, here's a quote, one final time for one more quote here. It says, this is on blaming, the problems around the world. Washington denied culpability for its failures. The newspapers, magazines and airwaves were flooded with reports that blamed corrupt foreign government officials, religious fanaticism and left-wing dictators for all the problems. That's just to some degree the media hasn't really got a grip on what's going on there, that the media hasn't really fully understood the mechanism that drives this secret American empire.
Well, the media doesn't want to understand. I think there are a lot of reporters out there who do understand, but their true stories don't get published because, let's face it, the media in the United States is, for the most part, either owned directly by the corporatocracy or funded by it through advertising. Tremendous control over the media. I recently was traveling with a reporter from a major U.S. newspaper, and I said, why are you people not reporting on what's really going on in Latin America, the real story behind it? And Evo Morales and Rafael Correa of Ecuador. I can go down to Latin America and I can write the real story. I'm told that there's no censorship on my writing, but the fact of the matter is it won't be published unless an editor wants to publish it. And I'm very aware of that. And if my stories don't get published, I lose my job. And so a lot of these guys do understand what's going on, but the advertisers and the people that own mainstream media in the United States don't want that message to get out.
John, what are you up to now then in terms of, you've written two sort of very powerful books. The content is quite fascinating because it's very detailed, obviously, the stories that you're telling from personal experience. What's the next step for you? What other information do you have that you want to get out there?
Well, I'm traveling around a great deal talking in many different venues, but I like particularly to talk to universities and colleges and really reach out to young people. And in the process, I also try to get together with small groups of them for dinners and lunches and so on and hear what they're thinking and what their questions are. And that's helping to shape me to understand more what I need to do. I'm writing a couple more books right now. I'm doing a lot of speaking. I just had a grandson. He's now 2 months old as of yesterday.
Congratulations.
This is a tremendous, thank you. It's a tremendous responsibility. I know that my grandson can't possibly hope to inherit a stable, peaceful, and sustainable world unless every child growing up in Africa, Asia, the Middle East, and Latin America has that same expectation. We are a very small world today, unlike even when I was an economic hitman in the 70s. Today, we're truly a small world. We're very, very interdependent. Right. People in the United States must understand that we cannot have homeland security here until we realize that the whole world is our homeland.
John, well, we have to say thank you very much, and I'm glad we're talking to a former economic hitman. Thanks very much for being with us. And that's it from us. On the next show, we look at the controversial